Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Rest every day's video. So this beer is courtesy of Keith from 93 Lumber, spelled out. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, which I've been saying a lot in these videos, obviously. So because of him getting sick and then me getting sick, independent of each other, I'm probably going to release these in a different order than I said on Sunday's video about the week. So this is actually the last one I'm drinking in real life, so I decided to post this after, like, just in the right order of how I drank them in order. My plan was to drink them much quicker together. It's probably been 7 or 8 days since I had the vanilla. I'm just trying to be honest and open about this. And 2 days since I had the double barrel with Keith. So although I'm posting them all together at the same time, they weren't as, unfortunately, just, it is what it is, life happens, as quick in real life as I wanted. No big deal. I'm overthinking it like I typically do. So it's Free Will's Ralphius. This is coffee, their coffee edition, so very appropriate color for the label. Imperial Stout aged for 1 year in bourbon barrels with coffee, 14.4% ABV. This variation showcases, there's like a little, like the paper has a little tear in it, so I can't tell if it's showcases or showcased. Probably showcases. Locally roasted coffee, beans from Speakeasy, great name, coffee company, aged for a year in various bourbon barrels, featuring notes of mocha, espresso, and fresh bag of beans. 14.4% ABV, if I didn't say that. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, everything's fine. It's like, never done that before. Oh, because these are, that's why, because it's not, whatever. It's a little bit bigger than a normal cap. Just get to the beer. No one cares about your little mishap with the opener. That's dark. There's a little brown, but it's mostly black. Got about quarter finger of actual head. It's a little, because of the bubble volume and how big they are, it looks a little taller, but it's not that tall. Legs for sure. Some lacing. Let's get into the exciting stuff. Let's get into that aroma. Unmistakably coffee. I mean, I would have probably thought mocha because this beer kicks out a lot of chocolate. The base does. So yeah, the chocolate and the coffee, but yeah, mocha. 1,000 times over mocha. Some spirit is fighting through. I get a soft woodiness, a soft vanilla, a little bit of bourbon too. But the coffee is the most impactful thing as I smell this. Like, they're like unmistakably. But then some chocolate does fight through. But like, yeah, first sniff, it's just it's coffee beer. Like it's just crystal clear, not quite just a cup of coffee, because there are some of these beery stout elements. I know I'm like holding this, but man, it is coffee in the best possible way. Ooh, little swirl of like caramel. Yeah, so as I'm getting used to the coffee and it's a little easier to pick up other stuff. Sweet chocolate, little bit chocolate syrupy, more like milk chocolate. Still plays well with the coffee, so then it makes you, takes you to like dark chocolate a little bit too. And the barrel and the bourbon there, but that coffee, the coffee is throwing its weight around. I'll put it that way. And as someone who loves all of these things, I'm not mad at that. But it does have me super curious about the taste and how much of that other stuff I'm going to get, because it is so coffee forward, with other stuff still fighting through. So really excited to try this. Cheers, and thanks again, Keith. I really appreciate it. That's stupid. That's so tasty. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Big sweet chocolate, just like I was saying, the aroma. You get some of this like Hershey's chocolate syrup, and then like a dark chocolate version as well mixed in. You get some vanilla from the barrels. You do get a good amount of bourbon. You get the spirit, you get a little bit of the oak too. and that coffee just it shines. It does not dominate as much as the aroma let on. It doesn't overpower as much as the aroma let on, but it is also unmistakably there. Like no questions asked. I think inevitably, right, you got to kind of start comparing. The vanilla squeaks out the win for me, and I don't just mean that like in a Vanilla Police way. That one, I wish life hadn't happened the way it had with the illnesses and stuff, and I wish I had done this really close to vanilla, because it is like, in terms of which one I'm enjoying more, it is super close, but I think the vanilla edges it out. I love coffee. I drink a cup of coffee every day. It's very rare anymore I don't. I still love tea and do throw down the rotation. That's usually more of an afternoon thing. In the morning, I'm a coffee guy. I love coffee. I love black coffee. I love putting stuff in it, et cetera, et cetera. I'm saying that as much as I'm known as the vanilla police, as someone who loves vanilla and almost always wants more of it, I have strong feelings about coffee and how much I love the taste of coffee. So I'm saying all of this to say I love the amount of coffee in this beer. Yeah, chocolate-covered espresso beans, it seems so obvious and almost stupid to say, but like that's kind of, I think because some of that more chocolate's on my palate, it's allowing me to pick up even more chocolate in the aroma at this point. Yeah. And it's like light syrupy. It's not full on, but it's like low end of syrupy. So it gets, again, because of the chocolate and the syrup mouthfeel, you go to, yeah, okay, here it is. Here's the short version. Here's where I should edit it and make a reel. This beer tastes like Hershey's figured out how to make their chocolate syrup coffee edition, and then a magician came and said, beer form, that's this. Oh, what? You want a little bit more because you're an adult? We're going to add a little bit of bourbon taste to it as well. Yeah, it makes me think like bourbon milkshakes, like that kind of a thing where like you have these nice decadent sweet things and then you put some bourbon in it. Like that's really, this is just a really nicely made beer. They all have been. I have had beers that they've used adjuncts, as I've said before and reviewed before. They do adjuncts well. And I think they go for different things depending on the beer and how much they want the adjuncts to shine. This, I still get the Ralphius vibes, the base beer vibes for sure. So, which I appreciate. And it's unmistakably coffee, and the coffee works with the Ralphius base. So like this is win, win, win. It's phenomenal. If this was the only beer I had in the series, I think even more than I'm glowing about it right now, I would be. But because I have some, recent examples to compare it to, I'm like comparing greatness to greatness. It's phenomenal. Have you had this one before? Have you had any of the other ones that I have not had? And what were your thoughts on those? Do you have a favorite one? That'd be cool to hear. Anything related to coffee beer you've enjoyed lately? Anyway, anything, everything, comment section below. Oh, thanks again, Keith. Thanks again. Make sure you guys check him out. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.